I'm a people's person. I'm a person that likes to make collective decisions. I'm the one who likes to get feedback from the ground up, to try to rethink perhaps what is taken for granted as a systematic way of running a restaurant. And I think this has always been my mindset, is we don't have to follow things simply because we were told that this is the only way to run restaurants. I wanted to challenge every classic notion or every classic idea that certain things have to be done a certain way. Because I believe that we are, first of all, coming from that background, that we are a young nation that's developing at the moment, and we live in a timeline where classic rules sometimes don't really matter. So what do people want? People's way of life is evolving and changing, and we need to adapt as restaurants, because restaurants are places where people gather, we interact, we are not robots. I've always wanted to get the real feedback into what guests are looking for, what kind of experience, how do they want to be treated, how do they want to be addressed, how do they want to be served. We're also people serving people. So how do staff like to be treated, while executing that vision, of course, correctly, while respecting that this is their main source of livelihoods. So I've always wanted to address it from that perspective. And it doesn't always translate. It's not always appreciated, or that vision is not always shared, even by staff or people working. So there are certain people who are used to working in certain ways. So it really takes a level of maturity that perhaps is not so common in our industry, given the limited, obviously, access to resources and obviously all the financial burdens that a restaurant comes with. So in a way, I think that was always my challenge, because I was adamant at running things from a human perspective versus, balancing all of this with making sure that we're running a profitable restaurant that is taking care of itself financially.